Global warming is the increase in the Earth's average atmospheric temperature that causes corresponding changes in climate and that may result from the greenhouse effect. The effects of global warming that you may have seen or noticed in your life are melting ice, specific animal species moving north where it is colder, natural disasters, more precipitation than usual, and lots more.
We believe global warming is really happening and not just a hoax.
We disagree that the change in Earth's temperatures is just a part of Earth's natural climate change.
And we believe something needs to be done about the growing problem of global warming.
This graph shows temperatures over the past century. Though it is part of Earth's natural cycle for it to be warm at this point in time, this is not a valid explanation for why the temperatures are higher than they've ever been for all the other climate changes Earth has gone through.
The graph shows the carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide emissions over the past 200 years. Notice how the temperatures start rising only after we started putting harmful gases in the atmosphere. As you can see, these amounts have increased dramatically over the past 500 years. NationalGeographic.com says that humans are pouring carbon dioxide into the atmosphere much faster than plants can absorb it. According to Peter Gleich of ScienceBlogs.com, these gases are three of the most important and dangerous greenhouse gases. When these gases are in the atmosphere, they trap heat, causing our Earth to heat up. This is called the greenhouse effect. What is the greenhouse effect? As the diagram shows, the greenhouse effect causes the surface of the Earth to heat up. Climate scientist Dr. Roy W. Spencer says there is also the man-made greenhouse effect, which is the enhancement of Earth's natural greenhouse effect by the addition of greenhouse gases from the burning of fossil fuels.
The fourth assessment report on the Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change, the IPCC, states it is greater than 90% certainty that emissions of heat-trapping gases from human activities have caused most of the observed increase in globally average temperatures since the mid-20th century.
According to USCUSA.org, there are human fingerprints on carbon overload. When humans burn coal, oil, and gas to generate electricity or drive our cars, carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere where it traps heat.
Here is our interview with Dr. William Kinnenmonth, a global warming and climate scientist.
Interested in human-caused global warming, I presume, because the Earth has warmed for the last 100 years or so. But my position is that by putting carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, there is an increase in Earth's temperature.
Okay. Well, what effect will global warming have on our generation, on like my generation?
But the evidence is that it will continue to warm. And the other thing is that as Earth warms, because we've got mainly ocean, over the land we get precipitation. And so plants grow better when it's warmer and moister. And we know in the past, when the temperatures have been warmer, that it's been good for for plants and animals and so forth. As I said, there is a greenhouse effect, and putting more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere does increase that greenhouse effect. If we double the carbon dioxide, it increases the temperature by about a degree.
If humans do have an impact on global warming, do you have any suggestions of things that we can do to decrease?
Humans were, carbon dioxide particularly, was increasing the Earth's temperature, then we'd have to be looking at other energy forms. And what people have been talking about is using solar energy and wind energy. The other thing, of course, though, is that humans affect the climate not only by carbon dioxide, but how we change the landscape. And so we know that, of course, around cities, in wintertime, they get much warmer because of the urban heat island effect. And out in the countryside, when we chop trees down, that also makes the temperature warmer because you don't have so much evaporation from the trees.
The higher Earth temperatures are no coincidence. We are clearly causing these changes in temperature, and they are not about to just start dropping anytime soon.
Some people think global warming is just a hoax. They think these temperature changes are part of Earth's natural cycle. We know this is not true. According to UCSUSA.com, the natural changes alone can't explain the temperature changes we've seen over the past century. Scientists have proved this.
IPCC scientists entered temperatures before global warming, and the data showed a change in temperature, but it was not as high as the actual temperatures of our Earth. We can tell from this data that global warming is not a hoax. If this climate change was simply a part of Earth's natural cycle, temperatures today would not be this high. According to EarthEasy.com, the largest source of greenhouse gases is electric power generation.
The average home actually contributes more to global warming than the average car. This is because much of the energy we use in our homes comes from power plants, which burn fossil fuels to power our electric products.
Switch to energy-efficient lighting. Improve the efficiency of home appliances. Buy energy-efficient appliances when shopping for a new appliance. Reduce energy needed for heating. Reduce energy needed for cooling.
Improve vehicle fuel efficiency. Practice fuel-efficient driving. Buy a fuel-efficient car. Recycle air conditioner coolant. And drive less. In conclusion, we know that global warming is not a hoax. The rapid acceleration of temperature on Earth and temperatures higher than they've ever been prove this. However, we could still fix this problem.
There are many ways to reduce carbon emissions in our homes that we can do in our everyday lives that will help slow down global warming. It is important for us to follow through with these things before the Earth warms up too much for us to fix it.